Breaking news. Pedro da Silva Conceicao delivers stunning KO of the year. A knockout that shook the boxing world. In the world of boxing, knockouts are what fans live for. They are the moments that create instant legends, make highlight reels for years to come, and define careers in seconds. On Saturday night, August 23, 2025, in Orlando, Florida, the boxing community witnessed one of those unforgettable moments. Brazilian rising star Pedro da Silva Conceicao knocked out Cuban fighter Reni Viamonte with a single, thunderous punch that is already being called the knockout of the year. The stunning finish came during the MVP Prospects 14 event, a showcase of young fighters under the most valuable promotions, MVP, banner. What made this knockout so special was not just the brutal power behind the punch, but also the timing, precision, and the sheer shock value it carried. Even fans who thought they had seen it all were left speechless, and the video of the KO immediately went viral across social media platforms. The build-up to the fight. Pedro da Silva Conceicao, a promising prospect from Brazil, came into the fight with confidence, but also with something to prove. He is known for his explosive striking ability and determination to break into the big leagues of boxing. Facing him was Reni Viamonte, a tough and seasoned fighter from Cuba, respected for his durability and sharp defensive skills. Many fans expected a competitive match that might go the distance. But what happened inside the ring shocked almost everyone. According to Pedro himself, his corner team noticed a key detail in Viamonte's fighting style. The Cuban relied heavily on body jabs, which created small but dangerous openings. Pedro explained after the fight, "My coach told me that every time he throws that jab to the body, his guard drops. He said, 'That's your moment. Catch him when he does it.' And that's exactly what happened." The knockout moment. The fight started with both men exchanging punches, testing each other out. Viamonte pushed forward with his usual strategy, sharp jabs to the body, trying to wear Pedro down. But then, in the second round, it happened. As Viamonte leaned forward to throw another body jab, Pedro saw his chance. With lightning speed, he launched a devastating left hook that connected flush on Viamonte's jaw. The impact was immediate. Viamonte's legs gave out, and he collapsed onto the canvas in a dramatic fall. The referee quickly stepped in, waving off the fight as medical staff rushed in to check on the Cuban. The crowd erupted. Gasps turned into cheers, and within seconds, phones lit up the arena as fans tried to capture the replay. One ringside reporter described it perfectly. "It was one of those rare knockouts where you don't just hear the punch, you feel it." The entire arena went silent for half a second before exploding into chaos. Jake Paul's reaction. The MVP Prospects event is run under Most Valuable Promotions, co-founded by Jake Paul, the YouTuber-turned-boxer who has become a key figure in modern boxing promotion. Jake Paul was sitting ringside, and cameras caught his reaction to the knockout. His jaw dropped, his eyes widened, and he immediately stood up in disbelief. The clip of Paul's shocked reaction has been shared thousands of times online, adding even more buzz to the fight. After the event, Jake praised Pedro's performance, hinting that MVP could be interested in signing him to a contract. That's the kind of knockout people pay to see. Pedro has star potential. He just proved it tonight. What this win means for Pedro. For Pedro da Silva Conceicao, this knockout could change his entire career. Until now, he was seen as a rising prospect with promise. After this performance, he is being talked about as one of the most exciting young fighters to watch in the sport. Pedro himself is fully aware of what this victory means. In his post-fight interview, he made it clear that he is aiming for bigger things. "I'm ready for the next step. I hope MVP sees this and gives me a contract. And I believe a knockout like this deserves a performance bonus too. I worked hard for this moment, and I want to keep proving myself." The fans' response. Fans all over the world reacted with excitement. Social media platforms like X, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were filled with clips of the knockout, with fans calling it the cleanest KO I've ever seen. Pure perfection in boxing timing. Pedro just announced himself to the world. Some even compared the punch to legendary knockouts in boxing history, saying it reminded them of iconic finishes from fighters like Mike Tyson or Manny Pacquiao in their prime. The bigger picture in boxing. This knockout doesn't just boost Pedro's career, it also highlights the growing importance of MVP prospects events. These shows are designed to give rising fighters a chance to shine on a global stage. With a knockout like this, MVP has once again proven its ability to deliver moments that grab worldwide attention. Boxing has always been a sport built on moments of shock and brilliance, and Saturday night was one of those moments. It reminded fans why the sport remains so captivating. Anything can happen with a single punch. What's next for Pedro da Silva Conceicao? Now the big question is, what's next for Pedro? A promotional deal? If Jake Paul and MVP sign him, Pedro could get opportunities on bigger cards with higher visibility. Higher-ranked opponents? After a knockout like this, fans will want to see him tested against tougher competition. Global recognition? If Pedro can follow up this win with more highlight finishes, he could quickly become an international boxing star. For now, Pedro is enjoying the spotlight but staying focused. He knows that while one knockout can make people notice you, consistency is what creates true champions. Final thoughts. The world of sports often delivers surprises, but few moments hit as hard as a perfect knockout in boxing. Pedro da Silva Conceicao's victory over Reni Viamani was not just another win, it was a statement, a warning to the boxing world that a new star may have just arrived. Fans will be replaying this knockout for years, and Pedro's name is now firmly on the radar of promoters, managers, and fight fans everywhere. As one commentator summed it up, this wasn't just a knockout, it was the birth of a future boxing star.